All right. So April is a world of waste.
Yeah.
Why that? Why did you
Yeah.
go with a world of waste
So
for April?
Well, so April is Earth Month.
Earth Month. Okay.
And you know, after She Reigns, this was the first month I was like, what's the topic gonna be? And I started kind of like, what happens in April? And that was something. The environment is a big focus in April. It was kind of scary to me to try to make a song about pollution sound cool. I'm like, how can I do that? Like,
Okay.
So I had to do a lot of research, and it was alarming. You know, like humans. Like right now, we're in a mass extinction, and it's all caused by humans. It's like the 5th mass extinction. Before that, it was only things like the Ice Age, and like 33% of our soil is completely useless, and it's because of humans.
Wow.
There's basically no turning back. And I thought, because that's climate change and the environment is one issue that I think it's weird to me how people don't stress about that as much. Because if we have no planet, then we,
cease to exist.
Yeah, we cease to exist. And right now we're basically, it's over with. There's no coming back because and there's tons of people trying to do the right things, but people aren't adopting it. And I'm also realizing in the song, I'm realizing that about myself.
Trying to find my place in this world of waste. Build a dumpster from a lake. Yeah, we in this world of waste. Destroy planets till our fate. We in this world of waste. There ain't no place we can escape, so we gon' move to outer space.
I'm kind of like, yeah, you talking all this, but at the end of the day, you still gonna do this. You still gonna go use straws for your drinks. You still gonna, throw trash away and not recycle when you shouldn't. And
use an iPhone.
And
drive a car. All of these different things that are definitely hurt. But like you said, we're too far gone at this point.
Yeah.
There's no turning back at this point. So do you feel like that's why people kind of just don't care? It's like we're already too far gone. In fact, in one of the verses you say, we're trying to basically occupy outer space.
Oh yeah.
We're kind of out of space. So now we're going into outer space.
Yeah.
What do you think that's the fix, to move to another planet? Do you think?
I don't. I think it's kind of insane to think about, because when I think about going to Mars or whatever, how can the Earthling live on Mars? Like, to me, it just seems absurd that that's what we're kind of thinking is the solution. I think people don't think about the Earth as a living organism. And I like to think about it like all the living things on the Earth are kind of like our cells in our body. The trillions of cells in our body are like kind of living, and we all have a purpose and function. And I wonder what human beings' purpose is in that, because honestly, we've destroyed it. We see ourselves as the highest species, as the highest life form, and over everything. But like, what do we do beneficial to our planet? Except extract it, destroy it, and that was a lot of the thinking that went into it. I wanted the beat. This was actually the only song, I actually had this beat previously. Like, I made this beat a few years ago, randomly for this dude in Brazil. I was trying to make something for him, and I just thought it sounded really gritty and alarming and hard.
I hope these Brita filters fix it so I can keep on acting ignorant. Fueling our addiction and recycle to forgiveness. Carbon emissions, these ice caps melt. The next mass extinction is underway. Life is threatened.
And so I wanted the song to be alarming and feel like that.
Gotcha, because it does feel a lot different than the other tracks on the song.
Yeah.
Was this the hardest song to rap on?
I think the hardest part on it was more so the research, like, 'cause I wanted to actually be talking about real stuff and be accurate. So it was more so, trying to rhyme certain facts and make it sound catchy in a song.
Okay.
That was kind of hard to write it. Yeah, writing it was hard. the video, we went to a landfill, which was also just the act of doing that. Like the nearest landfill is about 45 minutes away from where I stay, and how far they keep it in the middle of nowhere, but how huge and desolate it is. And it's the stuff that people throw away is just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so that was World of Waste. That was when I started to feel like, all right, this project, I started to feel a lot more confident about taking on crazier topics. And I think that kind of transitioned to May, where I was like, okay, May's AAPI month, and I'll make a song about, Asian culture.
Gotcha.